Play Africa regularly engages with educators, specifically early childhood educators, and one of the needs that came up in our conversations was the need for playful STEM learning. In response to this great need, we developed this free curriculum that can be worked with any other existing curriculum because it is a playful approach to STEM learning in early childhood. The program STEM Seeds has been rolled out through a variety of components, which have included a free curriculum, some online training, some hybrid training, and some in-person events as well.
When you redefine STEM as a way of thinking and doing, you'll start seeing it everywhere. In just this picture, I can see that children are learning about magnets, physics, forming a hypothesis, they're making a guess, and because there's a group, they're really working on communication.
Our aim is to make science fun and interesting and show the communities that science is relevant and important to everyone. Schools usually come here for various experiments, so we help them improve academic performance. The STEM Sets curriculum actually talks to the foundation of the work that we do as the UniZulu Science Center, because if you lack the foundation, you will never get the results that you are aiming to achieve at the higher level.
Then ngadlulela kuma-stones. Kuma-stones wami ngibathola ukuthi okokuqala ngubonile ukuthi liyashelela leli smooth. Then elinye ngitholile ukuthi li-rough.
Integrate. Bazokwenza lana. Ngase ngithi ngathatha leli phepha lami. Ngabeka lama dots ami ngathi abathathe amatshe ngalinye balibeke ngokulingana kwama dots.
Aphatha abantwana abancane siba-treat kanjani, sibafundise kanjani. I have clues ukuthi okay, anything I can use now as science ikhuluma noma yini.
The curriculum is designed in such a way that anyone can use it. You can use it in a formal school setting, but you can also use it in an informal setting. And the beauty of it is, you don't need fancy materials to use STEM Seeds. The goals of the in-person component were to introduce teachers to STEM Seeds and invite them to workshop the content in their own learning environment. Engineering in early childhood is really more like guided problem solving. If a child can't reach something on a shelf and they move a box and then they put another box on top so they can get up, they're using engineering thinking to solve their problem.
It's always great in getting a workshop like this and actually breaking it down, like the aspect where we spoke about it's a skill that you're trying to teach. How can you teach a specific skill rather than teaching the concept of engineering to a 2 or 3-year-old?
I was apprehensive because I didn't understand that just coloring could be a technological session or activity. And when we were given the definition of technology, solving problems using tools, and experiencing it hands-on, I understand it and I could be more confident in implementing it in the class.
This dark blue stripe is a river, and you've got some toys that need to get across the river. Can you build something to help them get across so they don't get eaten by the crocodiles in the river?
A boat! It's a boat!
How many ways can you think of?
Are you building a bridge?
Yeah. Okay, well, there's more than one type of bridge. This little exercise, you're thinking like engineers because you're building a solution to a problem. And in early childhood, we don't need to build solutions that can actually work in real life because it's all about sparking that creativity and problem solving.
It's getting out of the adult brain aspects of it because we think very logically. We're thinking about, if I was to practically build this, how would I do it? And we're not necessarily putting ourselves in the shoes of the children where they use their imagination and they use whatever they have in front of them to solve the problem.
We also provided sessions that included children so that the educators could observe their students learning through these playful methods.
can tell me what it is? This one is called a square. What's it called? Yes. And when I raise this up, what does it mean? You must dance.
We try to also ask them that what would they like this color to be used as? Do you want us to dance to it? Do you want to... So there's also movement included.
Or like you are saying with the colors name, where maybe the blue, they would clap, the green, they would jump, the yellow, maybe they would sit.
Wow, Brenda, your farm looks really nice. It even has a gate. Wow, so it's like that. That's smart. It's beautiful, ne?
I saw Nolutando, like you're talking about where she was building the blocks, and she was saying she's making a market. It fell. She was being asked, since it fell, what are you going to do? Your doors are falling apart. She started putting the other blocks to balance it. So that showed me that somehow as they are playing, they do get understanding also of engineering in their own level of understanding.
High five, my baby.
Yes.
Come on.
You are with me.
STEM Seeds curriculum, it is one of the tools that will help them make their classrooms come alive. Because the way it is designed, you can use it at any day, anyhow, with any learner.
Izinto ebebesitshela zona la, izinto esizenzayo back in our school, but not aware ukuthi sifithisha STEM lo.
I'm very excited to use the new terminology that I learned today, like engineering, like decomposition, and if you're using a new word, they're probably going to ask you what it means, which means that they can incorporate it in their language skills.
The long-term objective of STEM Seeds is to create empowered educators who feel confident teaching STEM in their classrooms. And what this does is create a firm foundation for STEM education in learners.